This is the build your own clone analog delay. It runs on a 9-volt DC adapter, power supply only, it does not use battery. Current consumption is about 40 milliamps. It has a delay level knob, delay time knob, a repeats knob, a long short mode switch. It has mixed out and a dry out, and both the outputs are true bypass. And we're going to talk about some of the things this delay can do and some of the things this delay can't do. Most people want to know how long is it, and that depends on where you set the internal clock trimmer. If you set it for its absolute cleanest setting, you're probably going to get about 800 milliseconds out of it. And most people can probably get 1 second out of it and be happy. You can get more than that. You can probably get close to 2 seconds out of it, but the delay is going to be pretty noisy at that point. One of the things this delay is not going to do is give you crystal clear repeats. I'm going to go ahead and play something so you can hear how the repeats trail off. I'm playing an American Standard Strat with a Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates humbucker in the bridge through a PV Classic 50. And this is my clean tone here. So you can hear that we don't have a lot of headroom, and the reason for this is that the delay line has 4 bucket brigade delay chips, and each chip has over 4,000 steps. So that's a total of 16,000 steps. And every time each one of these little buckets holds your signal and passes it on to the next bucket, they slightly deteriorate the signal. After your signal's been passed through 16,000 of these steps, the deterioration starts to become noticeable in the form of reduced headroom. So that's why analog delay isn't what you're probably going to want to use if you want a very high fidelity repeat that mimics exactly what you're playing. But what analog delay is good at is creating an ambient effect, or an ambient delay. And the reason why guitarists like this is because it allows you to play over top of your repeats without the repeats stepping on top of what you're playing. And what I mean by that is, if you have repeats that sound exactly like what you just played, then it's like having 4 or 5 guitar players playing on top of what you're playing at the same time. So I'll go ahead and play some stuff. I'm going to turn the compressor on and off here and there. I'm going to turn it on for this part. I'm going to turn the delay time down. Turn the compressor off, turn the delay time up a little bit. Switch to my neck pickup. now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to short delay time mode. Short mode bypasses 3 of the 4 bucket brigade delay stages so that your signal only has to pass through 4,000 steps rather than 16,000 steps. And this is ideal if you only want a delay time less than 300 milliseconds, because it gives you a tone similar to a vintage DM2 or DM3. So if we go ahead and turn the delay time way down, get a sort of tile reverb. Turn the delay time up just a little bit more. Turn the repeats all the way off, so we're just getting one repeat. I'm going to go ahead and turn that compressor back on. Turn that compressor off again. Turn up the delay time. Turn up the repeats. And that's the build your own clone analog delay.